Friends, hello and welcome back. So today we are doing our ratings predictions for what are we on June? Make sure we get the date right here. June 2nd. For whatever reason, I cannot guess the day of the week for the life of me. June 2nd. Friday the 2nd next week here. Going over some players we think are going to go from diamond to gold to diamond. Diamond to gold would not be the hottest thing to have happen here. We're going to start small though this week. Going to start a little small. A couple guys that are out there on watch for. Maybe you don't have a lot of stubs. Maybe you're trying to get the quick profits on those bronzies, those silvers. Couple guys like that real quick. Just wanted a few things to point out here. We're going to go over to Miami real quickly here. Now, Jorge Soler has been obliterating the baseball this season, or especially of late. 8 home runs, 15 RBIs, 296 average the last 2 weeks. He's got 17 bombs on the season. No question about it, he's going to get an upgrade. He may get... like the inside edge is showing right now, +2, keeping bronze. I think you can still go silver. I think that happens. I think the problem is here, 450 stubs. That's a problem, right? I mean, he's a great flip right now. If you want to pick him up for 219 and sell him real quick for 450, I mean, go ahead and do it. But as far as holding on to him, I'm not a fan because, again, you look at the price of a 78 overall silver player, you're selling him for 130. You're still paying dang near double, 199 to 130. I can't imagine Soler being a 78 overall. He might be. And if he is, he's still only going to go for 199. So I'm staying away from Soler. Just wanted to point it out. A lot of people look at him because he's been playing really well. Just something to keep in mind there. If you have some, great time to sell him. If not, do we have a Jorge? No, we don't. Great time to sell him or flip him real quick, but I wouldn't hold on to him until the release comes out here. Let's head on over to San Francisco. Now, San Francisco and the guy by the name of Michael Conforto, he's been known a time or two to get hot and then get cold and get hot and then cold. And he's definitely a guy you put on the watch list for that. Make sure he's still hitting the ball well because he could just fall right off the face of the planet. He's done it numerous times in his career. Kind of known for being hot and cold. Right now, he's hot. 348, 5 bombs, 14 home run or 14 RBIs the last 2 weeks. He's batting 236 in the season. Really concerning. But you got to remember, he's a common hitter right now. So I think there's a lot of room for growth in your common hitter. He is a guy with a name. And again, he hits the bombs. He hits the home runs. If he can get it, just again, with the inside edges given this guy here, I mean, I'd imagine it'd be a slight upgrade to the contact and a big upgrade to the power here that gets this guy his upgrade right now. 45 stubs. So I think it's a low risk, low reward. He needs a big grade or a big jump. That's the thing. But I don't mind taking that flyer here. As again, I think he's a guy, even if he doesn't, get the upgrade, you can just sell him for 59, 60 stubs. Well, he'll get the upgrade, but not, to the silver 59, 60 stubs. You're not going to lose much there. So if again, you're playing a small game, that's a couple guys. Let's go to the big names though. Let's go on over to some diamonds that I'm liking this week. Let's start off with who I think is a beauty of a price right now. And did we scroll right over him? Possibly, probably not. There's so many diamonds, there's so many 99s these days. I cannot keep up. I cannot go through all these pages. We definitely went over him. Oh, he's right there. Freddie Freeman, 3,500 right now. I really like the Freddie Freeman right now. He's batting 403, 403, some may say, in the last 2 weeks. 2 home runs, 12 ribbies in that time span. He's batting 320 or 333, I should say, on the season. 6 stolen bases as well. They're kind of surprising for the 33. Would we see a little bit of an upgrade on the steal? I mean, it's hard to say they would because he's 33, but I mean, it's possible. When you stole 6 stolen bases, I mean, you're on pace for about 20 on the season. I think you got to show some respect to that just based on what he's done. We'll see. Probably won't. But they will do something with the 403 average. In that power he's had is average at best. But again, you see the inside edge is boosting up against that lefties. He's been hitting better against the lefties. And again, the 87 is important here. That's what I'm looking at. Because right now you get it for 3,500. And at 87, I mean, they're quick selling for what? I think 45. It's 45, I believe. Right. Yeah, 4,500. So that's okay profit real quickly right there on Freddie Freeman. Again, you sell for 5K possibly. I mean, he gets the upgrade, probably won't go for that. He might, though. I like that. I like looking for that. And guys, it's a quick flip there. Just like a guy going gold to diamond where you might get a K profit. Max Scherzer's another one. Now, Scherzer's an interesting one because we know how much respect this guy's got for being a stud in this league. And he started the season slow. He got downgraded for starting the season slow. He's been very good as of late. His last 3 starts, 18 innings, pitched a 1 ERA, 0.78 with 19 Ks, just over a hair over a K per 9 innings. And he's looking like the Scherzer of old once more. Now, the question becomes, do we see him? Because I believe he'll be the Scherzer of old. Once he gets things figured out, he's going to be great. I know he's 38. That's a concern. But the question becomes, is this guy going to get that upgrade right now? Because you worry he still has a 3.54 ERA on the season. but he's been, again, really good. And he's a guy with a name, a guy that they believe in, because he's a guy you say, all right, I could see +2, possibly even +3, but a +2, we're putting him back again at that 7K range with the quick sell, 1,500 in a profit there. I think Scherzer's just a great guy in general to keep hold on to. You have very little to lose. If you can afford the stubs, you keep him around. He has one bad start. He does have another start for the roster update comes out, but if he has a bad start, it's like, all right, we'll get rid of him real quick. No harm, no foul, I don't think. Not a big deal. But I like the ceiling on this guy right now. Then we're going to go to a gold player. We're going to Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette. I tell you what, honestly, looking at this week's roster, there's nobody that really strikes the eye as obvious as some weeks are. And I think that's why we're seeing some of these guys. I mean, you're seeing some guys with the, Randy Arozarena, some guys with some price on them, but they're not like stellarly convincing guys as far as like, oh, it's a guaranteed diamond. I think that's why we're seeing some conservativeness in the prices. Bo Bichette, though, and we still have a couple of days. People don't, we're Sunday. You don't want to get too antsy, but this is a perfect time, though, if you're trying to get those guys before they go up. So personally, I like releasing a video earlier. It gives you some time to look at them. Bo Bichette, though, 335 on the season, 11 home runs, 37 RBIs, only 2 stolen bases, not stealing that many bags, but he's still batting stellar. Now, of course, as we can tell, he's got the contact already. They realize he's batting 335. It's the power numbers we're worried about. 11 home runs, that's a good number. Again, that's over 30 dingers on that season he's on pace for. And I think that gets him the upgrade. You see what they're saying with the inside edge, the +3. So I don't think he's going to get +13 on his contact. That's probably not going to happen. But I think we get some power. I think we can get him to an 85. And as a 2,200 sub player, I think there's, again, nearly a K profit in a guy like Bo Bichette. So I do like Bichette there. One of my favorites, of course, I think going into this one. Again, these guys with a name, guy that's been a diamond before. Always weighs a lot as well when you know that SDS respects him in that way. You're obviously concerned about the common defense. Can you be a little bit better at common at shortstop? That's what they upgraded his defense. You very rarely see a guy with common defense at shortstop. You don't put a bad defender at shortstop. Nonetheless, love to get your guys' thoughts. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.